Namaste everyone. Today I am going to introduce polynomials, that is chapter number 2 of class 9th NCERT book. So before introducing polynomials, let us discuss what we studied in our previous classes. So in 5th 6th class you studied numerical expressions. So what are numerical expressions? Where numbers are connected with plus, minus, multiply and divide. For example, we have 3 plus 8 divided by 2 minus 2. It is an numerical expression. Then next is algebraic expressions, where variables, these are your alphabets, are connected with numbers with plus, minus, multiply and divide are called algebraic expressions. Then algebraic identities you studied in your 8th class. So here x plus y whole square is equals to x square plus 2xy plus y square. Then second one is x minus y whole square, then x plus y into x minus y. So these are the algebraic identities. Why these are called identities? Because you replace any value of variable in left hand side and right hand side both, and both left hand side and right hand side will have same value. Next is, let us go to our 9th standard now. Here we will discuss polynomial in one variable. So why I discussed numerical expressions and algebraic expressions? Here it will be clear, because polynomial is also an algebraic expression in which power of variable, understand this part properly, power of variable is non-negative integers. What is the meaning of non-negative integers? Means the power will be always 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Means the other name of non-negative integers is whole numbers, so power must be whole number. Okay, we have the examples: 4x square plus 5x minus 6, 3x, 6x cube plus 5. You can see in all these three examples the power of variable, because we are talking about polynomial in one variable, so variable will be one only and the power of variable is non-negative integers. Okay, the next one is, we have some vocabulary words which are related to this topic. So first of all, terms. You studied in 6th class also, in 7th 8th also. Terms are the part of polynomial separated by positive sign, plus sign. For example, terms of 3x cube plus 4x square plus 6 are 3x cube is the first term, 4x square is the second term and 6 is the third term. Next is coefficients. A number which is placed before another quantity which multiplies it. Means a number or anything else which is placed before any other quantity which multiplies it. You have the example: coefficient of x cube in 3x cube minus 5x plus 6 is 3. Means 3 is in the multiplication of x cube. That is the reason the coefficient of x cube is 3. Next is, which of the following expressions are polynomials in one variable and which are not? State reasons for your answer. So let us see, but remember I told you the power of variable must be non-negative integer, that you have to see here. So first one is 4x cube minus 3x plus 7. So yes, it is a polynomial. Why? Because see, here the power of variables are, in first term it is 2, in second term it is nothing means 1, and third term there is no variable means the power of variable will be 0, because any number raised to power 0 is equals to 1. Second part, see, it is also a polynomial because here also the power of y is 2, which is a non-negative integer. But see, in third part, here I have written the solution of this 3 square root of t plus t under root 2. So square root of t means t raised to power 1 upon 2 plus t under root 2. If the power of variable is rational number, that is the reason that 3 square root of t is not a polynomial. So it is not a polynomial in one variable. Same in the next part, that is y plus 2 upon y. Here in second term y is in denominator, therefore the power of y will be negative, and negative integer cannot be the power in a polynomial, therefore it is also not a polynomial. And you can see in the last, we are talking about polynomial in one variable, but in this part we have 3 variables, so it is not a polynomial in one variable. Is it clear? Let us discuss the next question. Write the coefficient of x square in each of the following. So first one is 2 plus x square plus x. Coefficient of x square, I told you what is in the multiplication of x square. So here we have nothing in the multiplication of x square, but x square exists, means there must be something by which when we will multiply x square, the answer should be x square only. So only one is the number by which if we will multiply any number, we will get same answer. So that is the reason the coefficient of x square is 1 in the first question. But in second question, here it is minus, so coefficient of x square will be minus 1. In third, pi upon 2 is in the multiplication of x square, so coefficient of x square will be pi upon 2. And in fourth one, you can see there is no x square. That is the reason there will be the coefficient of x square will be 0, because 0 is the number when we will multiply any number with 0, we used to get 0 itself. So the coefficient of x square is 0 here. Is it clear? Now let us see the next question. Next we have types of polynomials. So here we will discuss types of polynomial according to number of terms. So first of all, monomial, a polynomial where we have only one term, a polynomial with one term. So its examples are 3x raised to power 4, only one term is there, 5x raised to power cube, only one term is there, 20x square, here also we have only one term. Same, part number 2, what is binomial? A polynomial with two unlike terms. Remember, if we have like terms can be added. So here we must have two unlike terms in the polynomial, then the polynomial is called binomial. Examples are 5x plus 6, 3x square plus 7 and 5x cube minus 6. Next is trinomial, a polynomial with 3 terms. So remember, here we must have 3 unlike terms, then the polynomial is called trinomial. So its examples are 2x square plus 3x minus 2, then 4x cube plus 2x square plus 4. These all are trinomials. Now what can be quadrinomial? That you have to comment after the video. Next we have standard form of polynomial. Now see, what is the standard form? A polynomial written in the descending order of powers is termed as polynomial in standard form. For example, x raised to power 4 plus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 2 minus 8. Now you can see here the powers of variable are 4, 3, then 2, then 1 and then 0. So that is the reason this polynomial is in standard form. Now means what you have to do? You have to arrange the powers of a polynomial in descending order, then the polynomial will come in standard form. Next is degree of a polynomial. The highest power of variable in a polynomial is called degree of the polynomial. The highest power of the variable in a polynomial is called degree of the polynomial. For example, in previous example, you can see the degree of this polynomial was equals to 4. Now, let us do few questions related to this. Give one example, each of the binomial of degree 35 and of a monomial of degree 100. So, let us see the next slide. The question is, give one example each of binomial of degree 35. So here I have given 2 examples. Condition is degree must be 35. Second, there must be 2 terms. Same here, degree must be 35 and there must be 2 unlike terms. So these are binomials with degree 35 and monomial with degree 100. So you can see only one term is there and the degree is 100. That is binomial with degree 100. Same here, 35y raised to power 100. So again only one term is there and the power of variable is 100. That is the reason this one is monomial with degree 100. Next is write degree of each of the following polynomials. So I told you degree is the highest power of variable. What it is? It is the highest power of variable. So see in the first part of question number 4, 5x cube plus 4x square plus 7x. So you can see the highest power of variable is 3, means the degree will be 3. Same in second part, highest power is 2, so degree is 2. Same in third part, highest power of variable, see here it is 5t only. So the power of t, I am writing here, the power of t can be 1 minus under root 7 as it is, and the degree of this polynomial will be 1. And see in the last part there is no variable, means you know any number raised to power 0 is equals to 1. means here the degree of variable will be 0, and this is also called constant polynomial. Next we have classification of polynomials according to their degree. Now see, what are the types of polynomial according to their degree? So first of all, I told you already, if the degree is 0, the polynomial will be called constant polynomial. If the degree is 1, the polynomial will be called linear polynomial. If the degree is 2, the polynomial will be called quadratic polynomial. Means here if we have 2x square plus 3x minus 2, the degree is 2, therefore it is a quadratic polynomial. Next, if the degree is 3, it is called cubic polynomial. Okay, if the degree is 4, then the polynomial is called quartic polynomial, and if the degree is 5, the polynomial is called quintic polynomial. So these are the types of polynomial according to the degree. So let us solve our last question of the exercise, that is, classify the followings as linear, quadratic and cubic polynomials. So I told you that if the degree is 1, the polynomial is called linear. If the degree is 2, the polynomial is called quadratic. If the degree is 3, polynomial is called cubic. So same we have to classify in the question. For example, in first part the degree is 2, so the first polynomial will be quadratic. In second part the degree is 3, so second polynomial will be cubic. In third part, highest power of variable, that is degree, is 2, so again it is quadratic. In fourth part, 1 plus x, the power of x is 1, so it is linear. In fifth part, the power of t is 1 again, so it is also linear. In sixth part, the power of r is 2, so it is quadratic. And in last part, the power of variable is 3, so it is cubic, and you can say it is cubic monomial also because only one term is there. But remember, if the polynomial with power of variable is equals to 0 is called constant polynomial. Means a polynomial where the power of variable is 0 is called constant polynomial. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.